Do not open the door. This is what I picked up for myself. Especially if you were in your late 30s, especially if you were in your 40s, because your girl is in her mid 40s, okay?
All right, y'all, let's create some Easter setups, not bags, not baskets, because we are talking about boys. We are talking about 8 and 15 years of age. And so if you have any little kids, especially boys and teenagers, then this is the video for you, especially for Easter and spring baskets. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is TK. So if you're new here, just a little bit about myself. I am a wife. I am a mom of 2 beautiful boys, 8 and 15 years of age. And I wanted to do something very different in terms of Easter this year. And so last year we put up all of these Easter eggs in the living room. We also did a big reveal for the kids, and we did like a vision board and dye the eggs and all that kind of stuff. But as they get older, I'm just realizing that some things are more for the parents, maybe the moms, but not necessarily the kids. And so what I decided to do yesterday, and it's not ideal, is I went out the day before Easter, and my goal was to find things that they are actually going to use, not just say, oh my gosh, thank you so much, and then they go outside and forget that they got it. So I'm gonna be able to show you what I picked up from TJ Maxx, Target, and the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and do this unboxing and set stuff up for the boys today. All right, so first things first, we needed some new water bottles, especially my eldest. And so when I say we, I mean me and the 2 boys. I purchased a Stanley cup in his favorite color, my husband's favorite color, red, last Father's Day. So he is still good, but I needed a smaller one because, you know, ladies, we have these 40-ounce bottles, and sometimes it is just not doable when I'm walking around versus when I'm sitting still. So we were able to find, or I was able to find, some Owala bottles. Now, another reason why I wanted the Owala bottle is because of travel. Also, sometimes when they sit for a couple of hours, they have a tendency to explode, the regular top-up bottles. So for my eldest son, I was able to find a black Owala bottle here, and I did purchase these on store. I will link them up in Amazon because I saw these colors online. But when I was walking around, I thought to myself, if I say I'm going to order them on Amazon, I'll probably get home. I'll try to find probably something else to do or another color, and I might as well go and get it because this has been on my list in my Amazon cart for a very long time. So I picked up my 15-year-old son, this black one. And again, if you fly a lot, I know we love to travel. So what I love about it is it says lift to unlock. So you lift it here. Then it has a push button, and it has a spout and a sippy part, which means that it does not explode with the cabin pressure, especially if you are on a plane. And I know that we were not on a plane, but my son had his in his backpack for football, came home after practice, and I guess it must have shaken up in his backpack and it exploded on his face. Not ideal, right? So I know that it has exploded on me multiple times on the airplane, and to the point where it had just become unbearable. So with that in mind, purchased him the black one. Purchased my son the blue one because, oh, this is not really picking up. So if you can see this blue, let me hold it back here. All right. This blue right here is for my youngest son, and it actually matches his backpack. I love this blue. It's like a baby blue. If I can find it online, I will link it up. If you have a little boy or little girl, teenager, adult, and you love this blue, you'll go ahead and pick you one up too. All right. Okay. And then for mama, you know, I had to go with the hot pink because as you can see, your girl in my office loves all shades of pink. And so they had some that were different colors. This one was actually around the corner. These 2 with also a mint green, and they were like the pastel colors, maybe the screen colors, but they weren't on the shelf at Target with all of the regular Owalas. And so I went ahead and put those back because they were all colorful. And I'm so happy that I turned that corner and found this one. So it is hot pink, and I can take this to the gym. Could hold it like that. I can put my commander hook, or what's it called, carabiner hook, and hook it onto my bag. And I also can take these when we go to Disneyland. Okay, so we're going to continue up with Target. And so now we're going to switch over from water bottles to essentials that our boys need and I like, which is bathroom essentials. And so I'm not going to lie, I like white and blue for the boys, and we still have their white and blue Christmas tree shower curtain up. They don't say anything about it, so I don't complain either. To us, it's Christmas all year. But wanted to stay along with the theme of that blue. So I saw this first, the trash can. It is striped white and blue. In terms of pricing, this I believe was $20, and it's all around. And just, you know, every so often, I just think that for sanitary purposes, you should swap out your trash can, especially with kids, especially with boys, because we all know their bathroom is different. Okay, so they've had that trash can probably for 6 years since we've been living in the townhome. So I decided to switch it up and purchase them a new trash bin. Then, of course, because I'm in the bathroom section, I ran across the baby blue again. And so, look at this. Plush bath mat
It's the regular size that goes when they come out of the shower. I love it because it has like the two-dimensional checkers right here, but it is so soft. And this is the brand Room Essentials. They have a lot of stuff at Target. Okay, then I also picked up the regular mat. Now this typically can swivel from the toilet area to usually in front of the sink. So this is a different type of material. This is the same brand Room Essentials. It is, it feels good on their feet, and it does dry off really well in terms of when they step out the shower, etc. But it's the exact same color. It was right above one another in the bathroom section. So as you can see, it's pretty small, but if you have a one sink bathroom, because I know some, rooms like ours has two, then you can either pick up two of these, or for us, we just picked up one because it literally sits right in front of the shower. Okay, last thing I picked up is we actually redid my youngest son's bedroom in terms of his bedspread and some, details and photos. For Christmas, we gave him a football theme. And so we hadn't done my oldest son's in a while. And so I was able to find him Room Essentials quilted queen comforter. See here? So it is called corduroy plush comforter. It is queen size. I believe it was full and queen. I believe it was around $40. So it was reasonable. And that's one thing that I try to make sure that I am doing intentionally is if we need things that are necessities and updates, because, as boys get older, they wrestle, they have friends over, cousins over, things can just get out of hand. And, we've definitely worn the last bedspread. And so I thought it would be good because this would also be a good accent to his accent wall. My eldest son has an accent wall of navy blue. The youngest son has an accent of more sky blue. And so anything kind of goes along with that because he also has white walls around the room. So it really brightens it up. But I believe this will be a good complement to our eldest son because he also took down a lot of his photos that we used to have up, like Black Panther, because he's 15, so he's a teenager. And when I saw that Black Panther sign in the hallway, I'm like, oh, you need a room upgrade. But he never gonna say nothing. He just gonna go to sleep under that one little cover. To be honest, I don't even know if he's gonna sleep under this. Maybe he will because it's nice and plush. But these teenagers, they find one little thing they like and they just sleep under it all day long. Creatures of habits. So let's finish up with Target so I can also show you some other good finds that I got. Okay, so this is the other Target items here. So I'm just going to pull them out as though I am opening up a gift because that's fun. So I did pick up my youngest son. He did start some trial swim lessons. We went to two different locations. I'll link his channel up below, but we wanted to see, which instructor he liked best. And also I needed to look at pricing because swim instructions are expensive. They're high. So with that in mind, because I know that he is starting to definitely get used to the water, I did purchase some summer items because it is hot where we live out in Southern California. These are the dive rings. I actually saw the teacher had them the other day while teaching him to hold his breath. So this is $5. And I believe if you go to Hobby Lobby, they have a lot of stuff like this, but I didn't feel like going to Hobby Lobby yesterday. Okay. Something else that I picked up that we needed to repurchase because on Amazon, I took one out the bag and it tore right away. So I sent them back. It was a pack of two, but these are on Amazon, but they're also on Target. Speedo, and this is for all younger kids. It's a silicone swim cap. I believe this one was like $14.99 and it is latex free. So purchased him that. And then again, we're going for necessities. He needs some new tank tops. And so these are the traditional Fruit of the Loom. The tank top that goes under his shirt, sizes 8 to 10. Our youngest is getting tall. And so even though a 7 looks cute, it does not stretch long, especially after we put them, in the dryer. So we purchased him some of these, and then we probably still need to buy some more, but you can never go wrong with necessities. Okay, now other things that I just picked up. See, this is the problem when you go to Target, you just pick up stuff, but I did have my list. So we realized that after we came back from his swim lessons, we ran out of shampoo. So again, all of these things I will link up in my Amazon shop because I have these things for like travel and for home. But this is the Cantu for Kids Tear-Free Nourishing Shampoo. I love it. It goes with natural hair, kinky hair, curly hair. And it's nice because if it runs in their face, especially little kids, because they will cry, is we don't want them saying that their eyes burn. And so I prefer the kids Cantu, and my eldest son uses it too. All right, bought myself some body wash. I'll just put that to the side. Ladies, if you are not using this line right here, EOS, specifically the Shea Butter Cashmere. I have the hand lotion somewhere in here. I have the body lotion. My youngest son loves this. It smells so good. I put it on in the morning, the midday, the evening, all over my body, his body. It feels good. And I have the body wash to go along with it. I know they came out just with they have the shaving cream as well. I don't use that, but they also have the body spray, and I definitely want to try that because this is a scent that does not excuse me. This is a scent that does not bother my allergies. Here's the hand cream. This is about $5. Now they do have different scents. Find the one that works best for you. I am a creature of habit, which means that when I find one that moisturizes my hand and also it smells good and it doesn't trigger my allergies, I'm just gonna stick with one. So this is the cashmere hand cream. I always make sure to keep that on handy. And then I decided to try the lip butter. So I have tried different types of lip gloss. Sometimes, ladies, I just want regular lip gloss, but not necessarily like chapstick. And so I don't want sometimes for it to color my lips, for it to make my lips sticky, icky, and for also me to pay $40 and it's gone super quickly. So I bought this. It is the EOS Evolution of Smooth Cashmere Lip Butter, and it's the vanilla cashmere. Let me see something. Okay, I don't know if you can still see it because I think the light, but same color, purple. Now, the next thing that I'm going to show you, I thought it would be cute. I have no idea what I'm going to put these in because I did not want to just buy a bag just to use it, but I have plenty of gift bags even for birthdays. So I don't know. I may find something later to put it in, but my son probably just going to dump it somewhere. And actually, I see something that I can put it in right now. Give me a second. So I have a lot of toiletry bags, and my husband is in the car either driving to work or going to pick up, drop off our kids, take them to sports. And every time I buy the kids sanitary products, he's like, let me get one, so I'll buy him like little stuff here and there, like hand sanitizer. But I thought it would be so cute or cool for guys and for my oldest son to put together a little care package, either for their backpack or for the car. So I'm going to use this that I actually just saw sitting on the side that goes in some of my backpacks when I go to the amusement parks. I have plenty of these in pinks and all the things. And so I'm just going to give my husband this one to put in the glove box. But let me show you what I got for him and my son. So first thing that I got, both of them are 2 packs of Kleenex. You always want to be on deck. This is the Kleenex. Now this is in the toiletry travel section. I will see if I can find some on Amazon that are travel minis, but if you're ever out in Target, Walmart, then just go to the travel section and they have different brands as well. But this is the 3-pack, the 3-ply tissue, and I believe it comes with 10, so it's a total of 30 in each. So I'll have my eldest son put this in his backpack and then my husband keep this in the car. Next thing that I got is the Purell Clean and Go wipes. This can be for their hands, especially my husband when he gets gas, but also you may be out eating. My oldest son may be going to the burger stand after school before practice or something. And I wanted them to have something that's not just a wipe, but also that can get them all the way clean. And so these are the Purell Clean and Go wipes. It's good for your hands, for your face, and for other places, which is good because some of those ones that we may buy, they may be scented. People have sensitive skin, especially teenagers. And I don't want him putting certain things on his face. Okay. So got those. Another thing, now it's going to go to one-offs and then we'll circle back to what I got both of them. So my eldest son, he always takes my son's chapstick. So I went ahead and got him this little mini Vaseline. They do have different flavors, but some of them to me are like girly smell flavors. So he actually might like them. He likes like all type of scents, but I just got the Vaseline. I also noticed in his room the other day that I think he pulled it out of his backpack. He had the spray deodorant, and I know that he goes to football and track practice. So I decided to get him, light is like not cool, but I got him this Dove mini that I also got from the travel section that is spray on deodorant. I got my husband, because he always randomly gets headaches, I got him the travel Advils 2 packs, and we usually keep those on deck for when we're on planes. My eldest son, he always comes in my room and gets Q-tips, so I said, you know what, we can buy some for the house, but it seems like you just like them, so we're gonna go ahead and just get you a little travel one, okay, for $1.99. Could have clearly got the whole box for probably $2.99, but I wanted him to have his own little version. Okay, something that I got for both of them, and I thought this was interesting. It has not a spray, but a pump, and this is the Purell hand sanitizer. It's the natural brand, so I got my husband and son one of these each to go into their little care package. That's what I'm calling them. And then I got my husband, because he's out a lot, some Pepto-Bismol. If you know, you know. Sometimes, you tell your husband don't eat something, and ladies, they eat it anyway. So my son probably needs these too, but my husband needs them more. Okay, so now we're gonna switch over to the Dollar Tree, like real life. I went in there, and I ain't gonna lie, I was probably looking for some plastic eggs too. At the last minute, I said, you know what, these kids around our house need love too. And so some of the kids went to the neighborhood, Easter egg hunt. My son had one with his football team, but I thought that I would do something just with his friends. And so I went in there, and me and other people were looking for some plastic eggs. They were sold out at Walmart, at Target, at Dollar Tree. There were none. And I just said, you know what, that's a sign. That's a sign that I probably just need to get them some cupcakes. And that's exactly what I did. I went to Stater Brothers. I got them little mini cupcakes for a little $4 for a pack of 12. And I'm gonna let my son just give them out at the end of the day today. Or maybe not at the end of the day, because some kids got to go to school tomorrow. So I will give them out at about 2 o'clock. So what I was looking for was just something that if I did do a traditional Easter basket, it would have went inside. Now, so here's the caveat. For our youngest son, he literally just had a 8-year-old birthday party. We themed it gaming. I'll link up his channel again in his little video that got his first 500 views on his channel down below. And you know, he got a lot of gift cards. He got money. He got a gaming chair like this. He got his first PlayStation, a PlayStation 5 that he can keep in his room along with some gift cards. So I didn't want to just buy stuff because we buy stuff for these kids and they do not use it. And so I thought to myself, he's always out with his friends. What have I been paying attention to that he's been saying that he likes when we see it? So we had one of these a while ago, but after you use it like once, sometimes, depending on how cheap or valuable it is, they don't last that long. So I did purchase him a Stitch kite from the Dollar Tree. I believe these were $1.50. They need to change the name of the store, but this was $1.50. And then I also purchased him this bubble mega launcher. So let me scoot back. Bubble mega launcher. So I was gonna buy more than one, but at the end of the day, he could just go out there and bubble people down. Because if I buy two and 2 kids have one and 5 kids don't have one, it's still gonna be a situation. And I'm not trying to buy one for the whole neighborhood. Just go out there and have some fun. Now, I've been getting him into flossing his own teeth. We have started mixing in Tom's non-fluoride toothpaste with regular fluoride toothpaste just because of the coloring of your kids' teeth. That stuff does matter, even though I don't like fluoride. But at the end of the day, as he's been going to the dentist and not having any issues, except for the last dental trip, we decided to go ahead and mix in a little bit of fluoride toothpaste. That changes color, so it's really cool, but he says it's spicy because it's a mint. I'm like, you want your breath to smell good? And he said, I want one of those things that you clean your tongue. And I said, well, I have to purchase one because I have the metal one and I don't want him to scrape too hard. So at the Dollar Tree, they did have these, which are the little tongue scrapers, and he has 2. So I don't know, his older brother may take 1. The only thing that I wish that they had is a cap that was big enough to go on top of this, because I've tried to put the regular toothbrush caps. Maybe I'll go on Amazon and look for some more, but I don't like toothbrushes and stuff sitting out just for stuff, you know, to get on it. But did pick him this up at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so now we are down to TJ Maxx. And so I did pick up some things for myself. What I have a habit of doing, and ladies, let me know this in the comment box. Do you also have a habit of going to the store, picking up something or things for everyone else, but when it comes down to you, you'll say, oh, it's cute. You might even put it in the basket. You may even send a picture to your husband. And then for whatever reason, as you're walking to the cash register, you talk your way out of buying it because you're gonna get it later. You're not. I'm gonna come back. You are. It's probably not going to be here, or you're going to be interested in something else. And so I saw a lot of things that I liked, and I do want to carve out time just to shop for myself and start treating myself to trips where I just get something for myself and I'm always not getting something for everybody else. But because I was going in there to find some more things for the bathroom for the boys, I took my time going to the checkout and I saw some things that piqued my interest and definitely goes along with my color scheme, my flow, and all the things. And so I went in there for some sheets, and I was able to find, my eldest son a matching pair of sheets. So they are striped blue 4-piece queen set. And these were from TJ Maxx. They were $19.99. So they're eco-friendly. And it's a 4-piece. My son just came from back outside. I was like, do not open the door. I told him I was recording. I am, but I haven't put this stuff up yet. So bought him a pair of sheets for his new bedspread. And then this is what I picked up for myself. Can you hear the scream? Look at this. Look at this. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. $7. You see this right here? It's simple. It's plain. It go with everything. But these are better. These are better. You have the blue that actually matches what I have on. So I got it because I got a lot of these little sets from Sam's Club. And then the pink. And it's like the flowers. So let's see how close I can get. You see it? It also comes with the, if you see the back, it comes with a protective cover over the watch part. And then it also has blue with the watch part. And these cover, for the Apple Watch, 38, 40, and 41 millimeters, or mm. It's a 2-in-1 bumper, 2-in-1 bundle, band and bumper for the Apple Watch series 1 through 9. It covers a lot. So this is nice because I like to get things that if I ever were to upgrade my iWatch again, this is my second one, y'all. I do not just be out here upgrading Apple products unless something is running slow, or like my other Apple Watch, me and my husband and my mom's, after like a couple of years, they just literally fell apart, like legitimately fell apart. Okay. And I like having this just because of my steps and all the things. So we're not done with accessories. This is something I've been eyeing for a while now. Again, I'll link this up in my Amazon store, but while I was there, this is one of those things that I said, oh, I'll just order it on Amazon when I get home. Knowing doggone well I'm not, because I came home, ate, and laid down. So I did get a suction pink phone holder to go on the back of my phone. I got this, not necessarily, I don't do any like tutorials or anything that it needs to go in the mirror, but I thought this would be cool maybe for the gym when I work out and I am motivating women, especially if you are in your late 30s, especially if you are in your 40s, because your girl is in her mid 40s, okay? And we got little kids and teenagers running around here. And so I like to motivate people through my morning routines and sometimes just being able to put this somewhere and talk on my phone without necessarily having to hold it up or always find my tripod. So this was $10 at TJ Maxx. So I'll try it out. And then this is so cute. I've been looking for another rechargeable battery. For whatever reason, I find that mine just come up missing. Like all of them. I've purchased them either for us going to Walt Disney World, usually because we need extra batteries, going around the park, and or the airplane, because sometimes not all new airplanes come with the plugs. And for whatever reason, mine just come up missing. But what I have noticed is that if I get pink, not that it don't come up missing for a while, but it's a hard thing to misplace. You know what I'm saying? Versus the whites, the blacks, the grays. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Listen, I keep saying that because I live in a household full of testosterone. Okay. So I bought this, the little Poppy brand. Now they do have a phone case this color, but I couldn't find one in my phone size. So this is the Poppy MagSafe compatible power bank, the 5000 mAh. I know they have ones that are like 10,000, but I just thought it was cute, to be honest. This was 15 bucks, but I like it because I don't need it for around the house, but I do need it when we go to Disneyland because we are annual pass holders. And, you know, sometimes we may think we're going for a couple of hours and then we end up staying the whole day. Sometimes I do not charge my phone, not intentionally, but right before we leave, because maybe I'm doing some work from my phone and then I look down and realize, oh crap, I'm already at 60%. That's actually what happened a couple of weeks before spring break. Me and my son went because it was his extended spring break. And once I got to the park, my phone was already at 50%. And that is the phone that I like to capture all the footage on because it is the 14 Pro Max. And that camera to me is just a lot more crisp for whatever reason. And I just like, you know, filming everything on that camera versus my other phone is more for, you know, me to talk or whatnot. So that wraps up my what can you put in a Easter setup, not a bag, not a basket, for boys, especially little kids and teenagers, and then some other things that we were able to pick up, such as the care packages. And so if you love this content, stick around. We have more from Disney vlogs. I take my son out a lot solo because of the flexibility of our schedule. I also have mom chit chats, and then I'm a West Coast gal. And so from Disneyland to Disney Alani to also I will be sharing some recaps from some of the past experiences that we've had from Disneyland Paris and us wanting to go back after a couple of years, but things that we learned that we would maybe do differently this time. And then also we go to Walt Disney World quite a bit, but things are changing because these kids have complicated sports schedules. And so with that in mind, if you are a busy mom, but you love to do things abundant and intentionally, and you want to take care of yourself first so that you can fill your cup to take care of other people, okay, then I would recommend that you subscribe to the channel. I would love for you to be a part of our abundant corner of the internet. Like this video, and down below, let me know what was your best part about anything that I unboxed before I go, you know, spill the beans to the kids. And then answer my question earlier. Do you actually go out and do for you, or are you always constantly doing for other people? Let's start a community in the comment box, and I will see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let you in this cloud. It's all in the sky.